What Raila Odinga can see, politically speaking, while seated at the basement of his office in Capitol Hill, Musalia Mudavadi cannot see while standing on top of a money center in Lavington. That's the honest truth. Immediately after the last election, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga entered into a handshake. That handshake changed the politics of this country completely. It happened on 9th of March 2018. And before the end of that month, the ODM party engineered the removal of Moses Wetangula as the Senate minority leader. Many Kenyans questioned the objective of ODM party's move, why they were removing Moses Wetangula. Because Moses Wetangula was one of the NASA core principals. It is now emerging that the ODM party and Raila Odinga had credible intelligence that Moses Wetangula had also initiated talks with the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. And we all know that after he was kicked out as the Senate minority leader, Moses Wetangula promised a messy, noisy divorce in NASA. What I don't know is whether the divorce in NASA has been messy or whether it has been noisy. But one thing I know for sure is that NASA is no longer there.
And I want to repeat as I end, if anybody wants a divorce, it will be noisy, it will be messy, it will be unhelpful, and it will have casualties, Mr. Speaker. I represent people. Nobody can belittle me in this house. Nobody. And nobody has a right, Mr. Speaker, to play games behind my back. Nobody. Let them be frontal and we will fight mundu mundu.
Then again, for those who follow politics in this country, sometimes last year, from June, Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula embarked on a journey of uniting the Luhya nation. That journey, it is now emerging, was actually a plan, a strategy by the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto to use Moses Wetangula to checkmate Musalia Mudavadi in the larger Western Kenya region. We all know that without the larger Kenya region, William Ruto's chances of becoming the next president of the Republic of Kenya is almost zero. So William Ruto identified, after the handshake, Western Kenya and the coast. And in his thinking, he had a clear strategy of Western Kenya. His first strategy was to venture into Western Kenya and win the support on his own. The second strategy was to get the support from Raila Odinga using Musalia Mudavadi. And that's why he came up with this idea of Luhya unity. So Musalia Mudavadi entered into the pursuit of Luhya unity without knowing or understanding the ultimate game plan. Before they embarked on that Luhya unity, Chris Wamalwa, who is a close ally of Moses Wetangula, I think it was in March 2020 last year, actually endorsed William Samoei Ruto for the presidency.
Sasa wanajubilee walikuwa wakikuja hapa wakituambia tupatie 20 years. 10 years ya Uhuru Kenyatta na 10 years ya William Samoei Ruto. Sasa huyu anakula 10, sasa inafika 10 ya William Ruto, tunaona dalili ya sifu anataka kumruka. Nauliza, hii ni ungwana kweli? Na sisi katika upande mwingine, we got sympathetic to William. And I'm telling you, right now, kura ikikuja saizi ya President William Samoei Ruto is the president of this country. Ile Mungu ameshika, hata binadamu mjishike wangapi, mlete scandals ngapi, yote inashindwa.
Chris Wamalwa is a close ally of Moses Wetangula. So that statement was a clear indication of Moses Wetangula's schemes with the deputy president. Then they embarked on that Luya unity. They brought together Ford Kenya, URP, Ford Kenya, Tanga Tanga, and the ANC party. And a huge gathering of leaders from Luya unity, from Luya community, was convened right at Musalia Mudavadi's residence in Nairobi.
Tell us ili tumalize mapema, and for today it will be me and Honorable Weta, and then you'll also get the list of the members. I wish I had it here. I can read loudly for you. Maybe as we do that, I can get the list of the from Western Kenya, but we also have leaders from other parts of the country, from the coast, and even from northern Kenya, who have joined us today to make some remarks and exchange ideas. So I'll read a statement. After I've read it, then I'll allow or give my brother some time to also make some remarks, and we'll also list for you the members of parliament and the other leaders who are gathered with us here today.
Then before Musalia Mudavadi knew, it was already late. Tanga Tanga went back to their cocoons, and for those who've been following the political development in Western Kenya, you've not actually seen Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula hosting events together. Musalia Mudavadi realized that Moses Wetangula was actually being used. So in this video today, I want to explain to you guys the role Moses Wetangula played for William Ruto in the larger Mount Kenya region. In the larger Western Kenya. So in this video today, I want to explain to you guys the role Moses Wetangula played for William Samoei Ruto in keeping Musalia Mudavadi busy. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Now, let us get back to serious business a bit. A lot of politics is currently happening in Western Kenya. Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula are no longer holding joint meetings. They are no longer pursuing the Luya unity. That unity has collapsed. William Ruto, I've always maintained on this platform, is a very smart politician. He came up with a strategy of checkmating Musalia Mudavadi. At the same time, he also tried so much to lure the Kakamega governor to his side. Oparanya has pulled out of the deal. So what is now remaining is Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula. But Musalia Mudavadi is being convinced that he can only run for the presidency. William Ruto actually tried to win over Musalia Mudavadi using his own political party. The first thing he did was to plant Barack Moloka into the team. Later on, he planted Eliud Owalo into the team. But because Musalia Mudavadi is not easily swayed, he failed to play the balls as per the script by Moloka and Owalo. So Musalia Mudavadi is currently remaining with the ANC party. But unknown to Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula was being used by the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto to checkmate him. And for those who've been following the politics recently, 2 weeks ago, or was it last week, Moses Wetangula held a meeting with the Speaker of the Senate, Ken Lusaka. Who is Ken Lusaka? Ken Lusaka is the Speaker, former governor for Bungoma. Lusaka, being elected the Speaker of the Senate, can directly be attributed to William Ruto. Then there was Didmas Baraza at that meeting. Baraza is a known ally of the Deputy President William Ruto. And when he featured in that meeting, most people interpreted that he had actually decided now to join Ford Kenya. That was not the case. Who else was at that meeting? Chris Wamalwa. So that group is William Ruto's group. And then another development took place. The newly elected member of parliament for Kabushai, Majimbo Kalasinga, was also recorded campaigning for Ken Lusaka for governor, Moses Wetangula for Senate, and also campaigning for William Samoei Ruto. Nothing happens in politics out of mere coincidence. There is no way Majimbo Kalasinga, who is the member of parliament for Moses Wetangula, can go outside there and campaign for William Samoei Ruto, campaign for Ken Lusaka, and Moses Wetangula Atago. And the biggest question, which I know you guys are asking, is how will this help Moses Wetangula? The idea is very simple. Moses Wetangula will be supported to contest again as the senator for Bungoma. Once elected, he has been promised to be elected the Speaker of the Senate. That's why he's actually playing Musalia Mudavadi. And what was the objective of this scheme by the Deputy President William Ruto? 4 or 5. Number 1, Moses Wetangula was tasked specifically to stop Musalia Mudavadi from engaging into any negotiation with any other presidential candidate on 2022. So basically, he was supposed to keep Musalia Mudavadi busy. That's why from June last year, Musalia Mudavadi has been very busy with the Luhya unity, elusive one. Today, that has stopped. But it's already late. During that time, Musalia Mudavadi was only concentrating on that Luhya unity. He was not negotiating with any other leader, either from Mount Kenya region. He was not negotiating even with Raila. He was not negotiating even with Kalonzo. In fact, during that time, people were mocking them that Mudavadi was going to be the presidential candidate and the running mate was going to be Moses Wetangula. So that was the first thing. Stop Musalia Mudavadi from engaging others on 2022. Keep him busy. So once that was achieved, the second objective was to check Raila Odinga's influence in Western Kenya. And that's why the two by-election in Kabushai and Matungu was significant, politically speaking. William Ruto wanted to win Kabushai so much. He also wanted to win Matungu. For Kabushai, his chances were minimal. But for Matungu constituency, he was sure if he had won that seat, I can assure you William Ruto would have achieved his objective. The sad news for him is that his party turned out to be number 3. So he wants to check the influence of Raila Odinga in Western Kenya. He understands that there is Vihiga, which Musalia Mudavadi can easily influence. then you also understand that because of the elusive Luhya unity, the element of Bukusu, they're likely to stick with Wetangula. Then there's the Busia, which can live for Raila Odinga, but there's this Kakamega. That's why William Ruto is concentrating his troops in Kakamega. His idea is that in Kakamega, he was going to use someone like Oparanya. If Oparanya is not going to play that role, then Musalia Mudavadi will run as a presidential candidate. And instead of those people of Kakamega voting for Raila Odinga, they'll then now vote for Musalia Mudavadi. So that's how he intends to reduce the influence of Raila Odinga. And that's why I began this video by saying that what Raila Odinga can see while seated at the basement of his Capitol Hill office, Musalia Mudavadi cannot see while on top of a money center in Lavington. During the time William Ruto was making these moves, Raila Odinga was also busy. He was busy playing games with Eugene Wamalwa, because William Ruto's strategy is simple. Bungoma and Trans Nzoia, he can use Wetangula. So Raila Odinga came up with Eugene Wamalwa and was also trying this side to influence Wycliffe Oparanya not to go the other side. I don't know whether William Ruto will succeed in checking the influence of Raila Odinga, but that was his strategy. Number 3 was the elusive Luhya unity. William Ruto just wanted these two gentlemen to pursue that Luhya unity, convince lawyers that they can produce a president. Yeah? And that's the fix Musalia Mudavadi is finding himself in today. In Western Kenya, they believe now that it's time for Musalia Mudavadi to run for the presidency. But some are telling him that it's not just a matter of running, it's a matter of winning. So let us wait and see how that's going to turn out. And number 4 is to force Musalia Mudavadi to run. As things stand today, Musalia Mudavadi was locked out of any negotiations with any other leader. He was convinced that he can rally the Luhyas. Assuming he has succeeded in that, what next? Musalia Mudavadi is going to be forced to run for the presidency, whether he's going to win or whether he's going to lose. That's going to work in the interest of the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, because they know so well that Raila Odinga cannot step down for Musalia Mudavadi. And they also know that Musalia Mudavadi has wasted a lot of time chasing the elusive Luhya unity. So he will be forced to run. And assuming he's going to run, and then Kenyans are going to go for a rerun, then he will come with a certain number of members of parliament from Luhya land. Then William Ruto hopes now to use that influence, because if Raila Odinga is locked out, members of parliament there, then William Ruto will emerge. Musalia Mudavadi will also emerge with the members of parliament, Weta. Then Ruto can now influence them to throw their weight behind his candidature during the rerun. That's the real story. I don't know what you think. But if that's the case, then William Samoei Ruto is a smart politician. He's scheming. And his schemes are well thought out. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye-bye.